What would you say are maybe the three biggest obstacles that people have when it comes to wellness and improving the mind and the body?
What do you think? We just talked about that actually just a second ago.
It's
Time.
I don't have time, right? Number one.
I don't have time. I can't put anything else on my plate. It's still time. Maybe later after holidays, still time. I'm too busy. Not right now, not the best time. It's all about time. The other obstacle is money. And I want to say if there's not a commitment, I'm going to find an excuse that it's too expensive or something else, so I need to put money somewhere else.
And when you say the commitment, do you mean the commitment to yourself?
So commitment it's a good question, thank you. I normally, and I step aside, and sometimes I even say, if the time or money is not an obstacle, on a scale from 1 to 10, how committed are you to start now? What I'm looking for is actually all that time and money is not important. What's important is how committed is the person. What I'm looking for, commitment of in being intentional, that's around the mindset, I will say, commitment of the food choices. And I'm listening when we have our initial conversation. I'm listening. Is there commitment already? Because there are certain ways we talk, what we say. Am I committed to find the ways to move? And if the commitment is there, so when I ask that question, if you're about 70 plus, great. If it's under 70, and still it's like, well, why is it 80? What's the other 20? And sometimes 20 becomes, it's just the wrong time. So for me, if I'm committed, then the rest I will find a way. If I'm committed, there is a way to find something for $20, right? It doesn't matter. As long as I'm committed, I find a way to get those things going. Might be the third obstacle. I don't hear this often anymore. I used to hear this more often. That is interesting. Is, I got to talk to my husband. So we call it in our coaching realm is the human shield. I'm sorry if somebody doesn't like what I'm saying. I'm not sorry. Is again, it's about me. What does it have to do with my husband? It actually might, if we create a decision together, great. And if I say that in order to get away from my coach, this is too much, I don't, we call it critter brain, I'm just getting a little too scared, and I know it might be good for me, but I'm just trying to run away and create a shield, and this is what's on my mind. I'm going to talk to my husband.
Right.
And normally what I say is, that is it. But in fact, what I can ask, if I say, okay, I got to talk to my husband, I can ask myself, okay, so when I talk to my husband, what do I think he's going to say?
Yeah.
He's going to say, wow, I'm so glad you're deciding the exercise of this program is good for you. Do it. So can you hear there's not like a time or money? It's about why and what am I going to get out based on the program.
Right. Well, I've heard that excuse before in other realms as well. I've got to talk to the spouse, I've got to talk to the husband, but the human shield, I've never heard it that way before, but it's a way to, I guess, deflect responsibility for the decision and say, oh, my husband, my wife won't let me do it, versus it's really the person.